Imagine robots that can reason, adapt, and learn like humans. OpenAI's O3 model brings us closer to that once distant reality. But what exactly is O3, and how does it fundamentally revolutionize artificial intelligence as we know it? Therefore, today, we delve deeper into the capabilities and milestones that set this model apart, and why it's a game changer, not just for AI research, but for the world. What is OpenAI O3? OpenAI's O3 model represents a giant leap forward in AI reasoning capabilities, carefully building upon the strong foundation laid by its predecessor, the O1 model. While O1 introduced the world to smarter, faster, more versatile AI systems, O3 is designed for something far greater: true understanding. It doesn't just parse inputs, it reasons, it adapts, it problem solves across a spectrum of complex challenges that until now required genuine human-like intelligence. From intricate coding problems to graduate-level scientific reasoning, O3 shows remarkable mastery across domains like software engineering, mathematics, science, and even advanced visual perception. Unlike earlier AI models that primarily processed and regurgitated information, O3 is engineered to reason through data, identifying patterns, drawing conclusions, adapting strategies, much like a human mind would when navigating uncertainty. This fundamental shift marks O3 as not just another upgrade, but a pivotal evolutionary moment toward artificial general intelligence. In terms of its core capabilities, O3 demonstrates exceptional proficiency in logical reasoning and analytical problem solving. It can tackle intricate coding challenges, whether that's debugging complex systems or writing advanced algorithms. In mathematics, it navigates proofs, theoretical problems, and applied computations with a level of depth rarely seen before. And in scientific domains, it showcases the ability to process dense technical information, synthesize knowledge across disciplines, and propose solutions that feel remarkably close to human expertise. Moreover, O3's ability to interpret and reason through visual data, analyzing graphs, interpreting charts, understanding imagery, positions it perfectly for real-world applications where textual and visual reasoning must blend seamlessly. Benchmark performances further highlight just how far O3 has pushed the boundary. On the GPQA Diamond benchmark, a brutal test evaluating graduate-level scientific reasoning, O3 achieved an extraordinary 87.7% score, outperforming prior AI generations by a wide margin. In the software engineering realm, O3 scored 71.7% on the SWE Bench Verified benchmark, demonstrating its prowess in solving real-world GitHub coding issues with precision and autonomy. Furthermore, O3 attained an ELO rating of 2,727 on Codeforces, ranking it among the world's elite competitive programmers, a feat that places it beyond hobbyist ability and firmly into expert territory. These achievements are not just milestones, they are indicators of a shifting future. As artificial intelligence weaves deeper into the fabric of everyday life, from automation to scientific discovery, from medicine to robotics, models like O3 pave the way for systems that aren't just reactive, but genuinely intelligent, adaptable, and capable of critical reasoning. Because the future of AI isn't about doing what humans already do faster. It's about doing what we never thought possible. And with O3, OpenAI has taken a bold step toward that horizon. A future where machines think, reason, and maybe, someday, even dream. O3's role in robotics. Imagine giving a robot not just instructions, but understanding. Not just tasks, but intuition. That's the promise OpenAI's O3 model brings to the future of robotics. But why is this such a seismic shift? Therefore, to understand where robotics is heading, we first need to explore how O3 reshapes three critical pillars: language, vision, and learning. First, there's natural language processing. Until now, robots followed rigid, pre-programmed commands. A list of tasks written by engineers, brittle to change, and unable to flex with context. But O3 changes that dynamic. Its ability to comprehend complex, nuanced human language allows robots to move beyond scripted actions and instead interpret natural instructions. Imagine telling a home assistant robot, clean the kitchen, but don't move the fragile bosses. And it actually understands the nuance, the priorities, the implied risks, the trade-offs. It's no longer command following, it's conversation and collaboration. Then comes visual reasoning. Traditional robots see the world through sensors, cameras, and LiDAR. But seeing isn't understanding. Recognizing an object isn't the same as knowing how to interact with it. But O3's advanced multimodal capabilities allow it to process visual information, images, graphs, even real-world video feeds, and reason through them. It's not just that's a box, that's a fragile box that's partially open on a tilted surface. Move carefully. In warehouses, factories, and hospitals, this shift could mean robots that don't just detect, they perceive and act accordingly. Therefore, we stand at the edge of a new robotics age, one where machines don't just follow commands, but understand goals, where robots are not rigid tools, but flexible teammates, where human-robot collaboration is based not on code, but on communication and trust. And with OpenAI's O3 model leading the way, that future isn't speculative anymore. It's coming faster than most ever imagined. Real-world applications. When we think of robots today, most of us imagine clunky machines on factory floors, repeating the same tasks day after day. But O3's arrival changes everything. Because now, robots don't just move. They think, they reason, they adapt. Therefore, their impact isn't limited to research labs. It's about to transform industries, homes, and even the way we respond to emergencies. Start with manufacturing. Factories run on tight schedules and rigid logistics. One broken machine, one missing part, and the entire system can grind to a halt. But imagine an O3 enhanced robot on the assembly line. It doesn't just follow instructions blindly. It recognizes bottlenecks in real time. It reroutes workflow to optimize output. It even predicts maintenance issues before they cause breakdowns. No need for constant human supervision. No need for rigid reprogramming after every product update. Manufacturing becomes not just automated, it becomes intelligent. Therefore, with O3 at their core, robots won't simply automate labor. They'll elevate it. They'll bring intelligence, empathy, and decision-making to places where rigid programming could never reach. And as these applications unfold across industries, the line between human intuition and machine reasoning will blur, ushering in an age of collaboration we've only just begun to imagine. The future of AI and robotics. As we step into this new era shaped by O3, the future of AI and robotics looks less like science fiction and more like an inevitable evolution. But the question isn't just about what O3 can do today. It's about how integration, innovation, and human ambition will reshape what's possible tomorrow. Therefore, as we stand on the threshold of a world where machines reason, dream, and decide, the ultimate blueprint we follow will determine whether we build an age of prosperity or an age of unintended consequences. The future is closer than we think. And with O3, the future thinks back.